every pony. Really? Alrighty, so hey guys, it's me, Blossomforth, and welcome to another episode of Saturdays with Blossomforth. Alrighty, so for this week's episode of Saturdays with Blossomforth, I have many interesting updates and dares to do. So we're gonna get started with that. Ouch. Paige Turner, what the heck are you doing? This is my show. Well, some very awesome person on Instagram, I think, with obviously a lot of good taste, has dared me to stalk you for the entire episode. What? That's not fair. This is my show. You can't just barge in here like all ninja-like and say that you're gonna stalk me. Hey, don't blame me. It's a viewer's fault. Yeah. You go hate on them, which I know you won't, because you need them. So I have to stalk you now. I'll just be waiting over here. Why did I ever agree to this? Anyway, so while Paige Turner goes on and stalks me in the corner, I'm just gonna give you a quick little update of some really cool stuff that I found at Target a couple of days ago. So, you know those bagged ponies that a bunch of people have been finding at dollar stores and all this kind of stuff? So far, I've only been able to find a Rainbow Dash and a Pinkie Pie Kmart, which isn't what I'm looking for. But a couple of days ago, I was lucky enough to find all of the bag ponies, literally all of them, at Target. And I didn't get all of them because I didn't want to spend all my money. But I did get 3 of them. I'm gonna show them to you right now. So far out, they have all of the main 6 except for Twilight, and these 3 ponies, which is Lyra Heartstrings, Shirley with the correct key mark, which I'm super excited about, and Lily Blossom, which is really awesome because, as you know, Lily Blossom is really hard to get. I mean, she costs literally $100 in box on eBay. I'm not kidding, she does. So I'm super excited to have found her because now I finally have Lily Blossom and she's just a great pony. A little help here. Ugh. Hey, it's not my fault you decided to hide over there. And before I get on with the first or second dare, I guess, just to let you know, you guys can ask me questions in the comments as well. I know that 5 or so people have asked me a couple of questions already, and well, that's totally fine. I answered all of them, I think. But yeah, if you guys have any questions regarding me, I'm not gonna say anything personal, but yeah, you guys can ask me stuff. So anyway, I'm now going to start on with the first dare, and this dare was really awesome. I think it's totally cool. I think it was also found on Instagram, and that dare was to give my Blossomforth toy, this, to somebody in the household. I'm going to give it to my sister, and well, she's gonna hide it somewhere in my room, and then I'm gonna try and find it. So I'm just gonna go get my sister. I think she's in the kitchen right now, and then we'll see if she'll hide it for me. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna call her by her OC name. Chicken Scratch, come over here. Here, come over. Hello. Okay, so a random person on Instagram has dared me, to ask you to hide this Blossomforth toy, sadly, inside somewhere in my room, and then I have to come back and find it. So you gotta hide it, okay? And you can tell the camera where you're gonna hide it. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave the camera on, and you can press that red button to turn it off. Okay? I'm leaving. You can start talking right now.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna hide Blossomforth somewhere not too obvious, but not too weird. Okay. I hid her. You can come back in, Paige.
Okay, starting out. Okay, so she hit Blossomforth, and I have no idea where she did, so I'm just gonna take my camera. That's why it's all wibbly wobbly, because it's not on my stand. And I'm just gonna search around my room to try and find her. Let's see. Okay, so she's not anywhere over here. Is she hiding in here? Nope. Trying to lift my customs. My other ponies. Or this. Or my really crappy shoes. Anyways. And my plushies. Nope, she's not over here. Okay, is she hiding by my books? Nope. she hiding from my window? Oh, I think I found her. Hello there, little Blossomforth. She's hiding by my CD player. Alrighty, so I found Blossomforth behind my CD player. It took me about a couple minutes or a minute or so. And well, yeah. So that was a pretty good hiding spot. If I wasn't there by the window, I would not have known. So thumbs up to my sister. Her channel, she doesn't post videos anymore, but she's got a bunch of great videos. So her channel is Miss LPS Central. I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to her, because even though she doesn't do videos, she still had, she stopped posting videos, but she still got 30 or so videos that are pretty good. Okay, so that was the first dare to hide Blossomforth, and I found her. Whoop! That would have been horrible if I didn't find her. So, anyway, we've got, before I do another dare, I'm just gonna do one quick update. So, thanks so much for 3,200 subscribers. That is really great. It keeps getting bigger every single week. I think last week I just managed to get 3,000, and now I'm already at 3,200. So I'm gonna try and keep an update of how many subscribers I have every week, so I can see how much I've gotten more, and wow, thanks. Okay, so for the next dare, I'm going to go to my window and I'm gonna scream out of it, Pagie is 20% cooler. Here goes. 1, 2, 3. Pagie is 20% cooler. Alrighty, so that dare is done. And with that, I just want to say that, well, my finals are finally over. Yesterday on Friday, I just had a pre-algebra final. Well, a pre-algebra final and a, science final. And well, yeah, so yay, my finals are finally over. And I'm so happy because, yay, it's awesome. And so next week is the last week of school, which, yay, I'm so excited about. And we're not gonna really do anything next week. My science social studies teacher wants us to start a whole new chapter, but we're really, it's the last week of school. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes. But yay, the last day of school is actually on Thursday because, I don't know, but they just have Friday off, and we have no school on Monday because of Memorial Day. So with that final update, I think that this episode of Saturdays with Blossomforth is over. I hope you guys have a great and awesome Saturday. I know that school should end pretty soon for all of us. And well, I'm gonna see you next week with another episode of Saturdays with Blossomforth. Bye!